Hey, RB here. Hey, starting off 2021 fresh here. I've been doing some 3D printing the last couple weeks and building a couple things, and I'd like to share those with you. Just want to say thanks for watching and hope you enjoy this. This is going to be a fun project, so stay tuned. Alright, so here's one of the things I've been up to. What is this? What could this be? Obviously it's some PC fans with an on and off switch. Woohoo! Cool. But why in this configuration? So got something coming up. I'll show you guys. I'll start with this. Go ahead and plug it in. So obviously it's blowing air this way. So very simple configuration. Nice frame. Yeah. So this is a smart part, or a smaller part of a bigger project that I have been working on. Alright, here is part 2 of this. This is it in place. As you can see, looks like it's going to be sucking some air from outside, but into what? So let me share with you this. So zoom out. Wow, what's all this? So voila. So last couple months I went ahead and purchased a generator, and so what we have here is a generator enclosure that is approved by our local fire department, and pretty much what it is it is stick framed, and the bottom is pressure treated wood so it won't rot. And so we got regular 16 on center studs, and I've lined it. I did put some R11 insulation in the walls for noise barrier, as well as regular concrete board. So that is how we insulate it down. So obviously, as I was sharing, we got the air inlet. The air inlet brings air into a generator engine. And then for the outlet, this is what I've gone to. So I got a piece of 2-inch steel pipe going up through a roof jack with a water pipe extender on it. And at the bottom here, I have a turbine engine off of a fireplace insert. And I picked up this stuff at Habitat, real cheap. That's the place to go for this kind of stuff. To hook that up to the engine, this is my newest part here. This will mount up on that, and when it does, the other end will go to the engine. The generator will sit right in here. Now my generator, I will get to that in just a sec, but it is propane. Chose to go with propane versus gas because for the price wise, much better deal. Alright, so this is the Firman Generator. These are really doing really good on the market right now. They're a good solid generator. I would prefer this over Champion or any of the other models on the market. But with that said, I do have a lot of experience with the Predator generators from Harbor Freight, and boy, they are hard to beat. And flat out, the only reason I didn't go with it is because they've yet to come out with a model that is propane powered. So, and I really wanted the propane so I didn't have to mess around with storing fuel and keeping fuel and running and stuff. So we'll start this in a sec. But with any common generator, one of the biggest things that you will find is they always have such a nice control panel right up front here. The one thing missing is a choke lever. So you still have to reach all the way around the back side of the engine to start it. And obviously when these are in sheds, it makes it really difficult to do. So once again, got the 3D printer out. Built this nice contraption here, a little face plate. Simple to use. And then some linkage. See if I can zoom in on the linkage. There we go. So it just runs right on over to the hand lever, and you pull it out, start it, and it drops back in when it's running. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started. Alright, we'll go ahead and see how this works here. So the propane is on. Turn on my switch. Pull out. the generator put back in the shed here, and I wanted to go ahead and take some footage before I put the tank in here, kind of show you what I've done. So once more, we've got the fan, inlet fan duct right down here, so that'll bring fresh air right into the engine, right into the flywheel shroud, and so that'll be good airflow. I thought I was going to have to do a duct, but I think I'll have enough flow. There was really enough without the fans, but I wanted to make sure that there was airflow going through. So I got that. Once again, my cool switch I built, so you can see why I needed to get a choke off onto the side there. There just wasn't room to reach my hand around there. So did a little electrical. So what I have is I'm using the 110 outlet, and it's just going right up to the top here to a little power block, and then I've got that fan going in, and then the exhaust fan going in the other port. So let's talk about the exhaust fan. So once more, you can see what I did. I used metal conduit, metal, I'm not sure what they call that, flexible exhaust pipe, I guess. I got it at the auto parts store. So, and I just put a flared end on both ends, so it'll draw right into this. This is just a blower, like out of a fireplace insert, and it's going straight up a 2-inch pipe right on out through the roof where I put a roof jack, and then I've got a weather pipe guard here. These are cool. These are typically on tractors. I picked this one up at Tractor Supply. They had them discounted down to like $6, so I went ahead and picked that up. So I've got a metal roof. So once again, this is a propane unit. I'm going to go ahead and put the tank in, and then I'll talk about prices and what I paid and stuff to do all this. Alright, so talk about a couple things here. So I found out I got to have a little bit of weight up on this. This is the weather vane, and it just isn't heavy enough. So I got to make it so that it closes when there's no power to it, but then when it is on, it just opens enough to let the exhaust out. So you can see what I did to put weight on it. So we'll give that a try. So got the propane tank in here. I was having some issues about one of these valves to tell how full the tank is, and this one doesn't seem to be sealing very well, so I may have to get a different one. So until then, we got that. So we got fuel on. Alright, gonna choke it and start it. Alright, we are started up, and as you can see, the pipe opened up, so got good stuff going on there. I'm going to go ahead and close down the shed so you get an idea as to how quiet it is. Okay, we are fully running now. So we've got fresh air coming in on the side. So going through. Got exhaust coming out. So that's all up and going. Still need to run some tests on it to see how warm it gets, but that's not a big deal. So we'll be doing that. And then the other thing is I do have a transfer switch that I'll be getting. So let me show you how I'm going to hook that up. So when I get the transfer switch, we'll be putting it right here on this box. This is the main power to my place. So I'll run some U-rails, a couple strips, and then the box will be right here. The transfer switch is a 3-pole switch, so it's got regular line for when we have power, and then simply when power goes out, I'll start up the generator, and then once it's warmed up a little bit, I can drop it down to generator mode, and it'll supply the 50 amp service to my house. So that's how that works. I'll be running it up through the side, probably up across here somewhere, and then drop down to this plug here. So that's kind of how we're going to do that. So once I hook that up, I'll probably write another video on how to do that. I know there are some people that are questioning how to hook up transfer switches. So hope you enjoyed this.